guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. With that, we got to talk about the 40 years of WrestleMania edition. And there's been some news that came of it because there's been some confusion that we all get all of that content, which we'll look at here in a second, on day one. Apparently, that's not the case. Let's go over to X via the SmackDown Hotel and let's find out when we're supposed to get this stuff. Alright, so over here on X, and the SmackDown Hotel, this guy is amazing. He's always on top of all the information, so make sure you go follow him. Shout outs to him. It says, to clear up some confusion differently from the past, this year's 40 years of WrestleMania edition bonus pack will not be released on day one. It will be a post-launch DLC expected for SummerSlam 2024. For this reason, it will include the real WrestleMania 40 arena. And here's what comes included. So, we gotta talk about this for a second. See, in my last video I made about the buying guide, I made a little buying guide, purchase guide, like which version is right for you. I thought this stuff came out on day one. I apologize, that was my mistake, but they weren't very clear on it. Now it is listed as a summer 2024 exact release date to be announced post-launch. So there is no exact release date. But the fact that we're getting the real WrestleMania 40 arena, that's awesome to me. I feel like that makes it worth it. Now as far as the characters or the attires, well, they treat them like characters because they're separate slots in the roster. I'm curious if we'll get these sooner than the WrestleMania arena, or if it's all just going to be all in one big pack. Like, I don't know if they're going to segment it where you purchase the pack kind of like a season pass and they release it separately, like this month you get this one, this month you get this one, and so on and so forth, to really milk the content. Because we also have the season pass where you get 5 character packs or whatever. So I'm curious how they're going to do this. I mean, are they going to milk this all the way up until the next game, or are we going to get it, in a timely manner? I feel like around WrestleMania is probably when we'll get all of this pack right here, because then it'll hype up sales and it'll probably be available for purchase separately at that point, because it also says it won't be available, typically it won't be available for purchase separately right away, because it's supposed to be like a bonus for buying the super duper $120 version. But the fact that we can't use any of it until it launches anyway kind of defeats the purpose, in my opinion. I am very happy that we're going to get the real WrestleMania 40 arena, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, just a quick little news update on this for today. Make sure you check us out on Off the Top podcast tonight. We got a lot to talk about with the Rumble. Kenny and Brian got back, and they're going to share their experience with everybody, so make sure you check that out. As always, thank you for watching. How do you feel about this? Sound off in the comments below. And stay frosty.
Delicious!